We expect Porsche to go into all those situations, be applicable in all those situations where medical emergencies occur due to breathing issues, cardiac issues, accidents, road accidents especially in India, and also fire emergencies. So the canvas on which we think Porsche would essentially be required would be in all public spaces, like our airports, our railway stations, bus stations, commercial office complexes, residential complexes, hotels, resorts, anywhere where there's a public congregation. We expect Porsche, because of its lack of dependence on trained manpower, lack of any requirement of power or batteries, Porsche would be immensely useful. We see a ramp up happening of at least 3 times as much when the demand starts to flow in. One must understand that this is a totally white space product. I mean, we have global patents, and the kind of education that is required, consumer education for acceptance of such a product, it will take time. So we're not so worried about the production constraints right now, but we see ourselves ramping up significantly going ahead. Most of the requirement we expect to come from resorts, hotels, office complexes, airports, railway stations, and just a matter of time. We're also talking to a lot of SAARC nations for possible exports. They're different from concentrators to the extent that we can be used in an emergency situation where an oxygen is required, and we can deliver oxygen to the patient rather than shift the patient to oxygen source, because ours is highly portable. As you can see, it's right over here. It's portable, and if you were to compare us with concentrators, our product does not require any power or battery. And concentrators per se are not used or cannot be used in an emergency situation, because you cannot kind of carry a concentrator to the scene of emergency, medical emergency. In our case, this particular kit that you can see here is, it has its usefulness because of its portability, mobility, lack of any requirement, as I said, of any power or battery. As far as cylinders are concerned, we're very different from cylinders, because one is we're vastly more safer than cylinders. We are safer due to the fact that ours is a non-pressurized solution for oxygen generation. We do not store any oxygen. Our oxygen is generated on the fly when you require it in under 40 seconds. You could almost call it instant oxygen, emergency oxygen.